Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I wanted to run through some basic acro movements that I like to do to warm up whenever working with someone new or someone that I've been working with for a while. Um, so these are the basic 4 poses that I like to go through initially, and some very good ground fundamental poses that you should always be taught first before trying to do any other strenuous acro movements, or especially when you're L basing. So here I have my flyer in bird position and getting in some nice squats, warming up the legs. Here we are moving into straddle throne, getting in some more squats. This is just the GoPro view. I also have another angle that is showing both of the flyer and the base, so stick around for that. Here, once I'm in throne, this is a pretty easy balance pose. I'm just getting in some nice squats, or leg pressing the flyer so that I can warm up the legs a little bit more. The next pose that we go into is going to be easy throne. So we've already done bird, this is straddle throne, and now we are going into easy throne. And with easy throne, the flyer unwraps her legs. I grab the bottom of her feet. I move my feet back towards the bum. I always want to tap whichever I'm connected to, the hands or the feet, which leg I'm going to be moving first. So as you can see here, I tap my left hand, and now we move into high flying whale, and that is basically grabbing the ankles. I tap which foot I'm going to remove. I remove that foot, trace it up her spine in between her shoulder blades, and then as that foot starts to trace up the spine, the flyer lays back over it, and then we go into her therapeutic back bendy pose. And so now we go back up into easy throne, and those are the 4 basic poses. You can go into the high flying whale and all the way back into bird if you'd like. For this demonstration, we just go to high flying whale and then back into easy throne. So we go through all 4 of them, but we don't go back to the original pose. So this is the original pose here, bird. This is what it looks like from the outside angle. As you can see, when I first lifted the flyer up, I pushed through my heels. The flyer was leading with her hips. So you want to make sure that the flyer is leading with the hips and that I scoop up through the heels. And here I'm calibrating. The flyer has her chest up, back is arched. So now we go into straddle throne. So as you can see there, we tapped which foot we were going to remove by tapping through the hands. She distributes her weight in between the other leg, and from there she brought her knee to her elbow and then wrapped her leg around the front of my shin as I put my foot underneath her thigh. And so here we were getting into some calibration, just squatting. The next pose that we will be doing is easy throne. So you always want to make sure that whenever a flyer and a base removes one part of the points of contact, that the weight is distributed within to those other points of contact that y'all are still connected with. So one keyword that we always like to use is 3 points of contact. If you have 4 points of contact, you remove 1 point of contact, as I'm doing here. The weight is distributed into the other 3 points. I trace the foot up the spine, in between the shoulder blades. My feet are kind of pigeoned out. And here we have high flying whale. I always want to grab the ankles before I move into this position. So when we were in easy throne, I grabbed the ankles first and then started to trace the foot up the spine. Now I traced it back down towards her bum. Underneath the bum, I push up and I move the other foot